Hi, I'm Dr. Lisa Thompson of drlisamthompson.com, and I have a question for you. Do you struggle with trying to find the right type of content to produce daily? I'm not talking about the quality of the content, but the format of the content. And in this video, we're going to talk about how to tap into the right one that meets your natural habits and talents. Now, I picked up on this. I'm reading the book. I've been spending the last month reading this book, Atomic Habits by James Clear. If you don't have a copy of that book, highly recommend that you go and pick up a copy. It's one of the best books on the development of habits. And if you would like a copy of that book, it's available on Amazon. I included the link. It's in the first pinned comment in the comment section below this video. Now, what I learned from this book is you want to develop, we have to develop good habits, okay? And one of the things that we have to do in our online marketing business is you have to create content daily, because people online have an attention span of less than 8 seconds. So if you are not putting content out every single day, what's happening is that people are going to forget who you are. And what's important is you want to build an audience and engage your audience before you can sell to your audience. So to build that engaged audience, you've got to be producing content on a daily basis. Now, for a lot of people, this freaks them out. They're like, well, should I do a Facebook Live? Should I do an image? Should I do a blog post? Should I do emails? Should I do YouTube videos? Okay, so that's the big question, is that what type of content should I do? Now, you don't want to sit there and do all formats of content, because what that will do is that will overwhelm your brain, and an overwhelmed brain will never take action. So in the book, Atomic Habits, what James Clear talks about is that you have to, habits are easy to do when they are put in to your natural talents and abilities. So he gives 4 questions to ask yourself. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you what those questions are. And I want you to be thinking about with the type of content, excuse me, that you should be creating. Okay? First question. Question number 1 is, what feels like fun to me but work to others? So when you're looking at content, do you have fun doing Facebook Live videos? Do you have fun just doing standard YouTube videos? Do you have fun creating images with, on your phone, taking pictures? Do you love to write? Okay, think along those lines. What are you naturally inclined to do? Secondly, what makes you lose track of time? There are certain ways of content creation where you enjoy it so much that it doesn't seem like work. Because, there's that phrase, when you love what you do, you never work another day in your life. And you want content creation to be a part of you, not that it's some boring and drudgery task. You want to be something that you love to do. You love to serve your audience. And when you're passionate about a certain form of content delivery, it comes through and it helps you build that engaged audience quicker. Number 3, where do I get greater returns than the average person? So you want to be looking, if you're having a hard time still figuring out what's the best content format, look at if you do a Facebook Live video, are you getting views and engagements? Are you getting a lot of comments if you do blog post writing? If you do images, do a lot of people, respond to your images? This is where you want to track and see where your audience is really liking it. And this is something too where maybe you want to put something out to your audience saying, how do you like your content delivered? Okay, and then you can see where your natural talents meet with what your audience has. Okay, and this is another way too, if you know your audience, you could have as part of your audience loves to learn in this way. Okay, knowing who your audience is and what your audience likes to learn best with, make sure it matches with you too. Okay, So question number 4, what comes naturally to me? Okay, some people, they love to write. Some people love to do pictures. Some people love to, do video, and they're really good at articulating and communicating their thoughts via video. And it was very fascinating. Over the holidays, I was spending time with my nieces and nephew, and it's very interesting. My nephew is a bookworm. His primary strategy for learning is reading, reading, reading. Whereas his 2 sisters, one of them really struggles to write, has writer's block a lot. But she's very good at expressing herself verbally. Okay? So you got to incorporate what your learning styles are. And if you need more help with that, there are lots of different personality test assessments that are out there that you can look at and help you decide what is your best learning style. And when you are going to what you're naturally inclined to, you are going to have better odds in your favor of achieving success and being consistent. So if you're struggling with content creation, go with the type of content format that feels the most natural to you. Because what you want to become, the purpose of the habit is not to get you, is to not only get you consistent, but to get you to be the type of person who never misses creating content. When you look at the top earners and the most successful people marketing online, they're constantly creating content, and you have to find that sweet spot for you. Did you find this video helpful today? If you did, let me know in the comment section. And again, if you do not have a copy of this book, Atomic Habits, I really urge you to go and pick up a copy. This is a must book for your library because habits are what are going to determine your success or lack thereof. And what I love about this book, so many times when you read about books with habits, they can get so far into technobabble about brain science that it can be where it turns you off, it makes you real drowsy, and you don't want to read. This is broken down into clear, easy to understand information. It also has great bullet points and summaries at the end of each chapter so that you can take action immediately. So again, if you want to pick up the copy of the book, it's available in multiple formats. Just click on the link. It's in the first pinned comment in the comments section below this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.